Kristin Star, and this very belatedly is the video for day number 131 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing is All the Small Things by Blink-182. All the small things true care, truth brings. I'll take one lift, you're right, best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, commiserating. You say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home, na 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 na. Late night, come home, work sucks, I know. He left me roses by the stairs, surprises let me know he cares. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home, na 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 na. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Keep your head still, I'll be your thrill. The night will go on, my little windmill. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Keep your head still, I'll be your thrill. The night will go on, the night will go on, my little windmill. That was my rendition of All the Small Things by Blink-182. And it was surprisingly short. I was going to say, weird thing about that song is it's a really good song to listen to. It's a really catchy song, really good song, but it's not that spectacular to sing. I think it's very driven by the music in it as a whole. So a cappella, it doesn't sound too spectacular, or even necessarily done by other people with instruments. When I was doing an Avril Lavigne song a couple months ago, I don't know, I saw that she had done a version of that, and I looked that up and listened to it for a moment. But then again, when it's live concert performances, a lot of times it doesn't translate well into video, so that might just not have been representative of it. But yeah, I think that I do okay at that song, but it's not the most vocally impressive song. I mean, I don't think I picked a poor song to do for a day of the project, but it's never as fun to sing that song as it is to listen to it. The regular album version. Weird thing about that song, though, speaking of other versions of it, is the first time I heard it actually was not Blink-182's performance. In the fall of my 9th grade year, which would have been 1999, I heard that song for the first time at a punk show, the one and only punk show I went to, and I was so clueless about the different factions of things that I didn't know the difference between punk and goth, and I went there in all black, which I don't think is entirely off-putting, but it just was not my world. It's not my world. But anyway, it was kind of a strange experience overall, and I was out of my element. But there was this one band there who did a cover of All the Small Things. And I believe their name was Highwire. And when I looked into them after that, when the internet was still relatively new to most people, and there wasn't a lot out there. They had like a simple website, I think, and I found out their name used to be Flatline before that, I think. But maybe like another group had that name or something. But anyway, so it was this band Highwire. It was like 3 guys, and I heard that song and I was just like, wow, this is an amazing song. And I was so struck by the band and the song, and I just thought it was so cool. And I really would like to hear that again. And I actually contacted the one guy from the band on Facebook a couple months ago, and I was like, do you have a video of that anywhere? Because I couldn't find one on the internet, because That was way before YouTube, apparently. Apparently YouTube's only been around since like 2005 or 2007. I forget, I saw it somewhere recently. I'm sure it would be easy to find out. But anyway, he said that he could look to see if he did, but I didn't follow up on it, but I should. But anyway, so that was the first time I heard All the Small Things, and it was amazing. And then I heard the Blink-182 version, and obviously I liked that, but it was not actually the original song that I heard the first time, so that's kind of nifty, kind of unique, I guess, kind of interesting. Another thing about the song is when I went to check the lyrics last night, I found that I knew them all, but I still was like, what the heck does this song mean? Sometimes you might come up with lyrics in your head to fill in the gaps, and it's not what it is necessarily. Well, it was pretty much verbatim what I had thought it was, but I'm like, what does that mean? And and who knows, what might be an innocent reference and what might be some kind of creepy euphemism or something. So I Googled song meaning, and I don't know, someone's take on it was pretty benign, and apparently it was a song written for the significant other of one of the guys in the band. Well, according to someone. I mean, I've not verified that, but anyway, I'm rambling. But anyway, so kind of weird lyrics, but interesting song. I did mess up at one point, I think. I always thought it was "You Say It Ain't So," but apparently it's just "Say It Ain't So," I think. So I had said it the way that I always sang it in the earlier part of the song, and then the other way the later part of the song. But either way, I think it sounds fine, although I guess it changes the meaning a bit. But also, I did say the one line as it's supposed to be, "Work sucks, I know." That's the worst language I've used in my Song a Day project. Not that I don't sometimes use bad language. I don't use really bad language, although I did for a period when I was younger. But there are a lot of things I just won't say. But I have toned down lesser things in some of the songs I've done, even. But that one, I'm like, that's pretty benign, and I think it would change the song too much if I said "Work stinks, I know." It just it wouldn't sound the same, and it wouldn't it would just I don't know, it would alter it negatively, I think, probably. So I left that as so. I don't think that makes it entirely unfamily friendly. I mean, that word is allowed pretty much everywhere. But anyway, I don't know why I'm going on and on about it. It's probably not a big deal to anyone, but anyway, so, yeah, and I'm on a terrible schedule again, perhaps the worst I've been on, and, yeah, it was again one of those things where I was going to do the song, but then I was like, oh, I'll wait till after, my dad's gotten up and, made noise and stuff, and then I'll do it. Yeah, and I fell asleep for 8 hours, and so my voice is scratchy again from sleeping, and, yeah, I just have to get on a much better schedule. But anyway, if I was to keep these videos shorter, which would be better for everyone, editing would be a lot easier. Because my banter, I have to cut parts. And yada yada, I ramble too much. Anyway, proving my point, I actually just ran out of camera space and had to just waste 15 minutes taking the first part of the video and some pictures off of the memory card onto the computer. During which time I had to restart the computer because it's being a pain in the tuchus. And I was already on a much, much later schedule than I wanted to be. I mean, this is a record worse for the getting the video recorded and edited and whatnot. Anyway, though, with that, I'll wrap it up. And once again, that was my rendition of "All the Small Things" by Blink-182, the song for day 131 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Star. Peace.